social feel, and great customer service. Because we're a relatively small community, we get to know our residents well, and they become like family to us. We take pride in the care and service we provide to our residents and their families, and remain committed to providing a supportive community atmosphere that is more than just a place to live, it's home. So give them a call today at 423-282-0300. Again, that's 423-282-0300. Broadmoor Senior Living of Johnson City.
And we're back here. About 2 minutes left before the end of halftime. Rob, what do you got going on over on your side of the desk?
Yeah, we were going to talk about a little bit of the Mac McClung story from today, and a little bit more about our local college scores. Georgetown came into today's game 12-5. They were playing at Providence. Mac had 16 points, 4 rebounds in 27 minutes, and he also had an assist. But 3 of his points included a long buzzer beater three-pointer at the end of the game to knock it into out of regulation to knock it into overtime, where Georgetown ended up winning in double overtime. So Mac's three-pointer at the end of regulation knocked it into overtime, which Georgetown ended up winning in 2 overtimes, 96-90 over Providence. That increases Georgetown's record to 13-5. Great for Mac.
They're talking about on Twitter. They're trying. It's going to be on ESPN's on the top 10. Maybe the top play of the night. You never know. So again, congratulations to him.
Can I throw in my thoughts on why that happened? I think he didn't want to be outdone by some of Dean's shots that he had last night.
Ooh, saucy.
Ooh, I like that. A couple other local scores real quick. ETSU comes back to beat Mercer at Mercer today, 72-68. That improves ETSU to 15-4 on the season. Tennessee, 13-1, as we know, losing at Florida, 38-35 at halftime. And a football score of interest in the fourth quarter, the Kansas City Chiefs are beating the Indianapolis Colts 24-7.
Is it true that Tennessee is under NCAA investigation at this point?
Well,
I think you really have to have a winning record for that to happen.
Gotcha.
We're not good enough yet to warrant that. So
but good to see the men playing so well. The men and women both ranked at the same time. That's pretty awesome. Again, for the volunteer program. So we're back to action here. Gate City will be going left to right on your radio dial as Kate Pendleton inbounds to Sarah Thompson.
Yeah. Thompson bringing the ball across the timeline. Science Hill in a man-to-man defense right now as we are pulling out front. Passes the ball up to Kate. Back over to Thompson. Mara has the ball at the top of the key. Wanted to shoot it. Decides not to. Long pass, cross-court pass. We're going to take it inside to Fullen. Fullen's going to dribble it off her foot out of bounds. Fullen sometimes, the last couple times she's had the ball, she's tried to do a little more dribbling underneath instead of just going up. Both times she has dribbled and turned it over. So,
of course, as she played at DB, she didn't get a lot of playing time, so she's really developing now into the player that she, of course, and hats off to her. She's done a great job tonight.
Yep, 28-13. This might be why she's playing a very, very aggressive game tonight, is to show some of these Science Hill players they played with. Hey, not always the name on the jersey on the front. So as Science Hill has the ball out front, we're under 7 minutes to go. Score still 28-13. Science Hill fakes a three-pointer, decides not to shoot, wants to drive, unable to shoot. They throw up a wild shot, and it's going to be missed. Rebounded by Pendleton. By Quillen. Pass to Pendleton, pass to Housewright. And not Housewright, Thompson. And Mara misses from 10 feet on the baseline.
No.
As the ball's going to go out of bounds. It was touched by Kate.
The officials are dead set on not calling over the back. So, anyway, a lot of contact inside, very physical inside. 6:23 left. Again, nobody scored. It's 28-13.
So, Science Hill deciding to drive, and they're going to get a foul. See who they call that on.
There we'll get that one on Jaden. That's going to be her second foul. First team foul, first foul here in the second half as Smith goes to the line. She's got 6 points, and she's 1 for 2 from the free throw line.
Jaden a little slow to pivot over in front of the player. Again, we've got Smith back in. She makes the first free throw. Still, Science Hill's only scored 14 points in 2 quarters and it's really hard to believe. We're going to have a run out, and Quillen no good on the layup.
But she gets the ball back.
Yes, she does, and there's going to be a tussle as going to be a lot of bumping going on. They're going to get a technical out there on Science Hill. Kate kind of knocked one of the players down, and then one of the Science Hill players took exception to that and knocked the bar out of Quillen with her shoulder.
So that's going to be 3 fouls on Greenleaf with that technical as Thompson makes the first.
They're going to call that a 2-shot technical. And the second one is good. Greenlee wasn't going to have any of that, was she?
No, again, like I said, frustration starting to boil over a little bit for this Science Hill team. Again, they've won by 36 just a month ago, and Gate City has now doubled them up. They're up to 30-15 as ball goes out of bounds over to Science Hill.
Yeah, this game's going to get chippy. We've still got a long way to go. 5:58 to go in the third quarter. Gate City doubled up 30-15 on Science Hill. So Science Hill really struggling on getting their shots to go. A lot of that on the inside, it has to do with Fullen as they double team Pendleton. And ill-advised pass, but Laura steals it. We're going to have a run out to Thompson. Thompson's going to take it. A lot of contact, no foul called, as it's going to be a call to timeout on the floor. The Science Hill player was on the floor. Best thing she could do was call a timeout, and that's what she did. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, gentlemen.
Again, 2 points so far for the Lady Devils here in the second half. Of course, 2 points for Science Hill. Back and forth it goes. Chris, what do you got with steals and rebounds?
Well, there's not really been a whole lot yet this quarter. Right now, I've got Gate City with 16 total rebounds. Science Hill sitting with 9. Gate City's got a couple of extra steals, though. They've got 10 now compared to 9 for Science Hill.
But this is the first game of this week. You know, they played Abingdon and Ridgeview the last few nights. We've seen girls on the floor going for basketball and really fighting for position. And
well, this is more like the team we saw that played Daniel Boone.
Yep.
And they've been played battle, that inspired ball, or not battle. I'm sorry. Union played that inspired ball. Thank you for the bailout, Joe.
Science Hill three-pointers good. Peel with the basket. As Gate City went into a double team out front, and they were able to get the ball over to the wing to the open shooter. As Fullen has the ball at the top of the key. Back over to Thompson. Open pass inside to Fullen. She's going to be hacked hard.
I think they're determined that Fullen's not going to get an easy layup.
No.
That's probably a pretty good game plan on their part.
You know, Egerbrick had 16 points in the first meeting. She's got 1 foul, and that's it. She has no points tonight. As Fullen makes the first.
Again, a little hit the back of the rim, went up about 2 feet, 3 feet in the air, and bounced back in. So they all count the same. 31-18. As Fullen eyes the mark, swishes the second one. As Science Hill brings the ball down court, trailing 14 points. They're going to drive the ball inside, and they're going to miss another layup. Rebounded, and they're going to make it. Ball fell into the lap of one of the Science Hill players, and she was able to get the second chance opportunity. As Sarah gets the ball across the timeline, she's double teamed is able to get the ball around over to Kate, and she's going to get the ball to Mara. Mara looking to drive. Lot of reaching right there. Mara was out of control a lot of the time. She was dribbling right there, but the pressure defense from Science Hill was really after her as we've got the ball back to Thompson now as she runs the point at the top of the key. As the coach was yelling, trap her in the corner, trap her in the corner. They almost had the trap in the corner, but Gate City calls a 30-second timeout. As we pass the ball over to Kate, and she got stuck.
Again, 4:04 left here in the third quarter. Gate City with a 12-point lead. Again, just a reminder, our next broadcast will be on Wednesday night at Sullivan East. Again, that's just a girls matchup. Then it's a super at Lehigh on Friday night. Then we'll change courses, come right back on Saturday night here for homecoming with Daniel Boone. So, again, that's the layout for next week in terms of basketball.
We've been playing as many Tennessee teams or out-of-state teams with in-state teams. Yep. The boys in the Arby's Classic, and a lot of we're going to have a holding foul on Science Hill as a driving ball with Sarah and
Elena Hill. That's going to be her second foul, third team foul here in the second half. 3:57 left, 32-20 Gate City.
Ball pass inside to Jalen, and she misses. Gate City's we're missing some of those inside shots that we made in the first half. Jalen hasn't scored in it. Yes, she scored those 2 free throws, hasn't she?
Jaden's got the 2, yep.
So yet to make a basket. We're 3:43 left in the third quarter. 32-20. Science Hill trying to get the ball inside. It's going to be knocked away this time by Kate. We're going to have a run out by Mara. Mara's going to take it in. And a hard foul.
She didn't even try to block it.
No, she went with the body.
She just went into her body.
And let's see what they talk about, see if they're going to call an intentional. Nope.
And somebody pulls the fire alarm. They're telling everybody to stay seated, though. They'll probably have to stop the game, though, for a second. I'm not sure why they didn't call a technical foul on that. Like you said, Joe, she made no effort to go after the ball. She came straight down on Mullen's head.
We're going to have a timeout, guys, as they're unable. We have the principal here and the athletic director. And
well, the only thing that could stop Gate City's momentum, I guess, is a fire alarm.
Yeah.
That's pulled right down here at.
Pulled down at the Science Hill student, or at the
wow.
Science Hill section.
Not accusing, but again, it was pulled down here.
Oh wow!
As Gate City was going through the line.
Just as that hard foul happened. So,
wow.
Coincidence, guys?
Things that make you go, So we'll take a quick break, come back. 3:29 left as we're in a fire alarm delay here at Gate City Middle School Gymnasium. Again, you're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
With over 100 offices throughout Virginia, you can count on your local Virginia Farm Bureau insurance agents to be there when you need them most. Whether you find yourself in a fender bender, insuring your first home, or with a new addition to the family, our agents are ready to help you through every stage of life. Connect with your local agents, Whitney McConnell, Richard Helms, and David Weddick here in Scott County at 386-7411 or online at vafb.com. Coverage provided by Virginia Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company and their affiliates.
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
This is Kate Pendleton of the Gate City basketball and softball teams, and you're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
And we're back to action here. 3:29 left as the fire alarms have been averted. Still a little bit talking on the court. As they're talking, and
There's nothing I think they're talking about the blinking of the lights. There's not